So we were looking for our next home to renovate, and we thought, well, let's ask the audience. So we put out a message saying, hey guys, if you'd be willing to hand over your keys, your budget and full creative control to us, let us know.
We were just overwhelmed that there were so many people out there ready to go.
There was over 800 applications for this renovation, which is just unbelievable.
So for me, it was like a needle in a haystack. And and I always think about when I was buying my wedding dress, I had to try on every wedding dress in Sydney to decide on the one I wanted. I didn't just buy the first one I tried on, like Bonnie. It's a bit of an issue.
We searched for months and months. We did that many site visits. We spoke to that many people.
We had them come into an Excel spreadsheet with that many macro formulas going on that we could sort by suburb, extension type, budget.
We nearly thought we were there on a few and then we weren't. It was really important to have everything line up.
And we came across this gorgeous little cottage in this historic suburb of Windsor. It just ticked all the boxes. It was the right size, shape,
And it had character.
and really importantly, it was going to fit our timeline. Because we couldn't have a long reno, we were looking for a short little cute one that we could just wedge into our schedule. Best wedgie you could ever want, and it's our Windsor wedgie house.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
So a gorgeous couple live in this house, Cath and Sarah. They have two beautiful boys.
The moment we got the call to say we were selected,
It was pretty exciting.
I think we high-fived, missed a few times, but we high-fived.
But then the scary moment kicked in where we don't have control. And I like control. We are busy. We're running around kids all week, and then we've got sporting commitments on weekends as well. So for us, having something which is usable and easy. And I hope the boys really like it.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Boxes are packed. We've moved.
Storage containers, books, we're...
We'll be gone today.
Yeah.
We've been told we're nuts for
I
handing
trust
over
them.
control and the money, the house, keys and all. Take it, do it. We've been told we're nuts.
The house currently has a lounge room with doors either side of it.
The living space is one closed off room, the dining space is one closed off room, the kitchen is another kind of closed off room.
Kitchen nook is what I'd call it. It's a kitchen nook.
We're still going to basically keep a similar footprint with a little bit of an extension out the back and a real transformation out back into an alfresco wonderland.
Anywhere where you can see that you can blow out a wall, where you can create open space living, they're the homes that you want to renovate because you get the most impact on the other side.
People have asked us, are we sure? Are we sure that we want to let complete control be released to the three birds? I've pulled out the Instagram page and went, why wouldn't you?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
So my hopes and dreams for this gorgeous little cottage is that we somehow have a little bit of a nod to the heritage of the cottage. And I jumped on Pinterest and I started kind of pulling together my vision board and my ideas. The words that kind of popped around my head were warm, cozy, textural, organic. We're taking this really gorgeous little old cottage and we're making it quite contemporary at the front, but there's that little nod to where it came from. I'm going to walk you through all the changes that we're going to make to the facade of this home. Follow me. So we're in the carport. Carport is like dream carport to me. All I have to do is paint it, so it's a winner. Then we come to the tiling of this front porch, and what we're actually going to use here is a little twist on the tile that we used at Sophie's house, and it's in a surprise new colour, which is awesome. I think the biggest change for this whole entire property will be the cladding. It's old, it's dated, it needs to be refreshed, and by putting on some fresh new cladding running vertically, that's when you're going to see huge changes in this home. We come to the windows then, And can you see these tiny little thin window trims? Just by changing them alone on a home can transform your home. So you need to thicken them up, fatten them up, and what will happen is you'll see the contrast of the colour of the home against the white trim that we use, which is really important in creating detail in a home. All right, so then we come to these little babies up here, and they were quite the talking point in the office. We actually had a vote as to whether or not we should keep them or remove them. Either way, we're removing them, and I'm doing that because I want to have a nod to the heritage of this home, but it's not through these babies.
The builders we're working with on this project are Brad and his offsider Nate from Kentmere Construction.
We started with them on house 7, which was the river shack. We did get the call up to do house 11, and now we're here on house 12. The way that they've become successful is because they've all got their own roles. Erin, she's kind of like a project manager.
You were going to call her and ask her whether it needs to be dipped.
This order, while I'm checking, is this is not right.
I'll have a look after.
The 300 by 600 on the floor and the halfway wall.
Because we're not leaving without these PowerPoints.
Bon's role is more design, ideas.
We are really jamming some amazing things in it. So we're going to centre it off the end of the wall and the rest.
Yeah, what she wants, she can sort of have that image in her head, and she's pretty good at creating that.
How much do we have to bring the ensuite in order to get 4 doors?
I think Lana is just like the expert at the marketing side of things.
I'm here with Luke. Great, because I was about to introduce him as Alex. So that wasn't going to work.
You know, I think she does a lot behind the scenes.
Oh, he just started drilling right in the middle of a conversation. I looked at him and gave him the evil eye, and he stopped mid-drill.
And there's a lot of filming going on. There's not much work going on because we can't use the tools. We didn't tell anyone this, but they're probably looking at the 4th and 5th bird here now. Yeah. We were thinking of getting rid of one of the other birds, weren't we? Yeah. Which one was that going to be?
I think it was Bond, wasn't it?
Was it Bond, yeah. Yeah, because of all the arches.
Look what we've done already.
Holy mother of... Bradley, that's them!
I know.
Awesome!
As soon as I saw the hallway wall come down, I could see what we were about to create in this home. So it was such a critical part of the process. Taking out that hallway wall meant opening up the whole home.
He tried to get me up in the roof to see his beautiful beams.
Oh yeah, well we're hiding a lot of our work up in the ceiling. We've got big beams up there that's tying everything
Some
together.
of your best work not going to be seen.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is going to be our little bar cool area.
Yeah.
You know, think built-in barbecue, window servery, pass through your drinks because you're inside, you're going in your bar. Because it is a little outhouse, it sits over by itself. You know, any time there is something like that, I go, ooh, let's have some fun with it. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And I'm thinking, let's go out there a little bit with the tile choices. Let's do something quirky and cute there. I'm thinking curves again. I'm thinking kind of nudie, pinky colours in tiles, but I'm thinking bringing that all back down to earth with some terracotta.
Make it what you want.
And so the door, you'll walk through here, and there's another door here, and this is all storage in here.
Yeah, amazing. So I was pretty big on the social distancing from the get-go. You know, I think I'm known as a germaphobe. For like 2 decades I've been preparing for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're all
sorry.
just moving in circles. But on the other hand, it's really hard when you're trying to say, hey, can we do a curved roof and describe something and also socially distancing?
And then the bar area is this section here, here, like that, and the backsplash of it goes into a curve.
It's hard. You know, it's not a way, we're very touchy-feely. It's not how we normally operate. You know, I love to come on site and just hug everyone. That's like a total no-go now.
You've got sanitizer in your bag. I borrowed it.
You've used my hand sanitizer? Now you've contaminated the outside of my hand sanitizer. Now I can't use my hand sanitizer. Good Lord.
But the person at the shop's touched it.
I know, it's a conundrum.
That's what you
It's very hard to shop. It's very difficult. You should see when we get groceries home and the amount of how you get groceries home and then how we unpack and then wipe down and disinfect the groceries. My husband spends a lot of time on it.
I am trying to find a colour for the exterior of the home. We're thinking a muted kind of green.
Yeah.
And then with a chalky trim.
Waltzing, Veritas, and this is the trims in grand piano. That's Posier.
Posier, are you sure that it's pronounced that way?
It's Posier by Dulux. Bonnie cannot say it for the life of her. Yeah, it's French. It's French. I did like 3 in French.
I would have said Poserie.
Posier. I've told her 1,000 times, she still can't get it right. Anyway.
I think that this is the winner. I can kind of tell already.
Already?
Well, I know that I want to look at it in the dark. I'm not going to make a decision today.
And you've got to be in a good mood or a bad mood. Like,
I don't know if I
have had a coffee, you should probably choose with a coffee and without a coffee.
That's true.
That's an important tip, guys. If you're a coffee person, don't choose your paint colour unless you've looked at it with and without a coffee. And now we're painting samples out here where it gets loads of sun. Even though it's not a sunny day, we'll make sure we look at it when it is sunny because it's amazing how different paint can look in different lights.
Do you have a painting face?
It's in your hair.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There's no way you've turned grey since this morning, and it's not coming from the roots.
It could possibly be.
But it's now turning grey, not from the roots.
That's how quick my hair grows.
Okay.
Let's let it dry.
And then do a second coat.
Yep.
And then look at it in the sun.
Sounds good.
And then look back on the veranda. And then make your decision.
I got the imagery of the doors.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, Alan.
Just look at this. Look at this. So,
Isn't it beautiful?
just imagine you're like at a bar, okay? And you just walk down here and you just push them open.
Yeah.
And then you
Just
push
swing
them
them
open
in and
this
out.
way. So they're gonna double swing.
Yeah.
Or is it double hinge? How does it?
Double swing.
Whatever it is.
Double hinge, both.
But
both.
they going to be amazing there.
Yeah. I love them.
And then barbecue, Besser Block barbecue here.
Yeah, so that's going up. Do you like the accent grained?
I love it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I love the grained.
It
I
just
think
gives
it
it
looks
that
amazing.
more like, it's like a Barney feel, hey?
It just
like
gives it more
Barney
texture and character.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tiny Houses Australia, how gorgeous is the shed? It's turned into, now that it's got the proper little windows, it's the windows. Those colonial windows are just gorgeous.
But I can't get over the calibre, honestly, of the doors and windows
I
in
know,
this
where
house.
they are from Colonial Warehouse.
They're amazing, aren't they?
So I've just arrived here at Tile Cloud's new showroom. Bonnie's waiting for me inside. We're going to try and choose all of our tiles today. I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us.
Give me that.
So there we go. So that's pretty much the vision board, Floss. So this is all a porch. And so when you walk up off the driveway, I want to immediately set the tone of what this house is going to be with that porch. And this is an 8-week reno.
Yeah, we just can't deal with the long ones anymore. We're just exhausted. We need a quickie. We need a quickie, you know.
Everyone needs a quickie every now and
there
then,
we
you
go.
know? So what I was thinking is, and I loved it when I saw you release it, because I know we've used it before, is the old...
From Sophie's.
Yeah,
Bondi,
the old
right?
Bondi.
Yeah, Bondi, yeah.
And so what we've spoken about with Floss though, see the Bondi, like that's perfect colours for this house. But see how this is ever so slightly
Blue.
a tinge of blue? But we're going to change that to a creamy white.
110%.
See that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
We're repairing and repainting the roof.
So it was actually in quite a good condition, but obviously with a full house renovation, you're going to want to change the colour of that roof.
And a lot of people don't pay much attention to their roofs. They transform the facade, they paint the front door, they paint everything, and they don't think about, oh, my roof is still really damn ugly. And that just ruins your curb appeal, your street appeal, and your vision board. It's like gone. And we're using the Dulux roof restoration team.
So what it consists of is a bit of repair work, a big huge cleanup, and a roof spray.
This is the payoff.
So still a lot to happen out here. We have to put the cladding on the outside of the house, which I can't wait for. It's the James Hardie Stria cladding in a vertical way. It's just going to look amazing. Hello? What would you like? Oh, the door. There we go. We just had a door. You know, this is real renovating, people. God love him. He just pulled that door out like it was a slice of bread. And it was so heavy, I was like, okay, we need a truck, we need a crane. And he's just pulled it out. It's gone. Anyway. We have chosen our paint colour. It's Posier by Dulux, and I just think it still ties in with the historical setting we're in Windsor. It's just going to be beautiful. Let your colour show. All the lines and signs to lead you
I think the front facade of this house is going to change dramatically. So I know there's no structural, like dimensional change, it's just surface change, but it's going to be so dramatic that it will look like a whole new home.
Wowie. All of my worries and all of my fears have just been thrown out the window because the colour is perfect, the trim is perfect, the way that we've ran that James Hardie board is perfect, the roof colour is perfect, the surf mist, it's just, oh, just so happy with it. So you can see we've got the Axon trim that's been placed around the windows, and if you remember we had a really kind of skinny thin trim there prior, and just bulking that out and making that more of a statement has had a huge impact on the house. It's just given it more substance. It's like it's framed all of the windows, which I love. And I'm so just loving this board by James Hardie. It's beautiful. And you remember we had a bit of a debate about whether or not we should take that down, that like kind of fretwork detailing that was in the corner. Everyone was like, it adds character, it's gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, we need to get rid of it, because what I want to do when you walk up to this house is have this old, very traditional kind of cottage, just have this little modern take on it, and by removing these, you get that.
The front facade is going to be transformed when our front porch tiles go in. They are beautiful.
Happiness is here at last. Let me tell you how it happened. Some took over me, got my hands and feet, couldn't stay in my seat. Now I clearly see.
Now there is so much happening on site today. I turned up this morning and we have the fence has been heightened and it has already been painted. These painters are so fast. We've got the kitchen cabinetry going inside, we've got the electrician doing a fit out, and we have these absolutely beautiful front porch tiles from our friends at Tile Cloud, and I think that might be my favourite feature of the home.
You'll be jumping 'cause it feels so good.
Wow, look at these. Oh my gosh. The tiles are just absolutely gorgeous. You know, at first we weren't going to run them down the side, but what a difference it makes that we did. Definitely the right decision. Wasn't my decision, but whoever made it, brilliant. And you see this little detail here, this sort of brass trim. It just brings in that beautiful finish. It's really practical and finishes it well, but it's also got that luxe touch that ties in really nicely with the lights that have gone in. Our gorgeous little beacon outdoor lights. God, we love an outdoor light.
So good. So really good.
Structurally, we didn't do much to the front of the house, but I absolutely love all the design choices, the cladding, the colour,
Yes.
the roof. It, to me, just looks so pretty.
And I think with this house, you walked up and it was this gorgeous little cottage. It had soul. We didn't want to take away from that. So we didn't want to change it up and make it this modern box and all the rest of it. So I think using that new cladding from James Hardie, or the new, we've never used it, so it's new to me.
Yeah, new to us.
New to us.
Yeah.
And just having it running vertically instead of horizontally just made such a huge difference. It instantly modernised it. Paint
It
is
is.
transformative,
It's
as
painting
we've
the
always
roof,
said it.
yeah.
And the colour, like, you just walk up and you just kind of just have a little sigh, don't you think?
Oh, it's beautiful. Now, you don't know how to say it, do you?
No.
Yes.
Posier.
Yeah, Posier by Dulux.
Oh, Posier. Sorry,
Posier.
I was Posier.
And we've got the gorgeous tiling that goes with it. You've got those gorgeous little, they look like little pills.
No, the
You know,
beacon
the
lights.
pills, the beacon lights,
Yeah.
but they're so cool and they're so round and organic. I love
Yeah.
them.
It's
And what a transformation
brilliant.
just spraying your roof.
And
Yeah.
we always know the colour Surf Mist
Yeah.
is a great colour to choose for spraying a roof, a light colour.
Yes.
It never lets us down, ever.
Got that beautiful shed out the back, which was transformed into a bar. I
It's
mean,
like the best shed
heaven.
ever, and with those little Kit
Yeah.
Kat tiles
Yeah.
in the curve.
I know,
Yeah,
they're
other
cute,
curve.
aren't they?
And the wine fridge.
And we reclad it
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
James Hardie Axon.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is the Axon, which is different to the main house, which is the Stria.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this is actually has that
Texture?
Yeah,
Grained
texture.
Axon.
Yeah, the grained
So
one.
inside we use the smooth axon, which we've traditionally used. We haven't used the grain as much.
It's gorgeous, and yeah, I mean, if the ladies aren't into barbecuing, they will be after this. So I think it's a beautiful transformation from outside, but I think that it's going to be really inviting, and then it's going to get better and better and better.
The best is yet to come.
The best is definitely yet to come.
Did you just
Actually, that's
steal-
really good.
Did you just steal my line?
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry.
did. And that's really good to say at the end of the episode.
Do you want to say it now?
The best is yet to come.
So we have put a few arches in this home.
Oh, there's not that many. For me, it was really important that the home was warm.
The word that comes to mind is pretty.
Oh.
Just worries me.
Now we've painted the whole inside of the house a different colour, not white.
I don't know why I have anxiety about this.
You've got all these people with opinions. I think that that's really tough.